Hey there, I'm King 5 meteorologist Ashley Ruiz with your Sunday forecast. And happy Mother's Day to all of the moms and mom figures out there. We are going to have sun breaks and showers today to dodge, and then we'll have lingering showers into Monday. Just keep the rain jackets with you, but we're not expecting widespread heavy rain, though we could use the rain. We are below normal, running well below normal for at least SeaTac for the year, pushing 4.5 inches below where we should be. Near normal and below normal temperatures are expected all week, but it's not going to be extreme. Instead of highs in the 60s and 70s like what we've had, we're going to have highs in the 50s and 60s. And normal this time of year is about 65, 66 for SeaTac in the South Sound, a little lower for the Northwest Interior. So let's dive into the forecast. Right now, what we have going on, we have this trough of low pressure, and you can see it on the water vapor imagery. You see how this trough is digging, and we also have an upper level low. That upper level low is going to swing over our region, and that's going to keep things unsettled at least for the next day or so. And then you can see to our east, a ridge, but off to our west we have another ridge, and this shows and paints the picture rather beautifully. So this is a look at the upper weather pattern. So right now, here's today. You see that trough I was telling you about, that upper level low. Watch what happens as it moves over the Pacific Northwest and then up into Canada as well. So we have that dip in the jet stream, and that's going to keep things unsettled into Monday. We'll have lingering moisture into Monday. That upper level low is going to bring us some wraparound moisture into Monday. So instead of showers moving in from the south to the north, we'll likely have some showers into Monday, moving generally from north to south. I'll show you on the Futurecast in a minute. Then we switch gears into Tuesday. We're still being influenced by this trough, even though it's starting to move more to the east. And then you see to our west, we have a ridge of high pressure. That ridge of high pressure is what brought us that drier and warmer weather pattern, but we'll be on the edge of this ridge. So we could have a couple of disturbances riding along the eastern periphery of the ridge into the middle half of the week. So we're not being totally controlled by this ridge. However, you see how it kind of starts to flatten a little bit into the middle half of the week. We'll have some moisture in place. So this ridge is not going to be all too potent to where it is taking full control of the pattern, but it's going to at least give us that chance to have a couple of sprinkles, keeping clouds in place. By the end of the week, that ridge starts to flatten a little bit, and then you see how instead of us being controlled by a ridge or a trough, we're kind of in between that. So once again, we don't have any major influences to our jet stream, so we could have a couple of disturbances just moving overhead, and they would clip the area, keeping at least some showers in the forecast. And once again, I'll show you in the 7-day coming up. A look around western Washington. We have high clouds, mid-level clouds, even some low clouds out there, but you see Hurricane Ridge, the sun trying to peek through those high clouds right now, but overall it's going to be a mostly cloudy day, but sun breaks in the mix as well. Here's a look at the radar loop over the last 3 hours, and this is recorded around 9 a.m. this morning, so this will likely change, but you can always check the radar out on our King 5 app. So let's dive into it. Showers offshore, and most of the showers are going to hold off until the afternoon, and for the north interior could hold off at least until later this afternoon, this evening. So the best time to head out will be this morning for most. High temperature wise, we'll be in the 50s and 60s. Orcas Island around 62, Bellingham right around 60, and then into the North Sound and into the islands, mid and upper 50s, and then upper 50s, lower 60s for the North Sound. Renton about 59, Issaquah 59. We could have a couple of warmer spots out there depending on how late the showers move in and the amount of sun breaks that we get. But you see the trend here. Temperatures are going to be below normal in the 50s and 60s for pretty much all of western Washington. Closer to the coast, mid 50s, and then even all the way down to the state line, we'll have upper 50s to about 60. Shelton all the way up to Sequim in the 50s, and then Forks 54, Port Angeles 56. Eastern Washington also going to be on the cooler side, at least compared to yesterday, and definitely the day before that in the 70s, and when we had some spots in the 80s. So 60s if you are headed out that way. Here's a look at the forecast, at least taking you into the afternoon, evening for the greater Seattle area. Best chance for rain will come into place into the afternoon, the evening. By later this evening and into around dinner time and therefore after, we'll have mostly cloudy skies, maybe a couple of light showers. And if you are headed out anywhere across the area, it's Mother's Day, but we also have a lot of events going on. Best time of year. Flower Fest continues at Pike Place. Maybe go and grab some flowers for mom or for the mother figures in your life, and including the fur moms out there. 11 a.m. till 4 p.m. this afternoon, dodging some showers, especially into the afternoon. Vashon Island, there's an art studio tour, and you take the ferry around the island. 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Temperatures in the 50s, closer to the afternoon, evening. Best chance for rain. Carnation, the Mayfair, and then Mayfest in Leavenworth, 65 and maybe a few showers. Tonight, our temperatures are going to actually be below normal, lower 40s to our south, and then mid 40s for Seattle and for a good portion of the area. Tomorrow, most areas are going to be in the upper 50s to lower 60s, so there's not going to be a drastic temperature change, not that there's going to be one today as well, but you see anywhere between about 58 to 62 for pretty much the entire area. Timing wise, I know that's what you want to see. So this is Futurecast showing you where we have the best chance for some showers. This is what the radar could look like, but don't take this as exactly 10:30. There's are going to be showers over Thurston County and Pierce County. They could be a little more to the south or a little more to the north by then. Again, this is one computer model, but the trend is showing increasing showers in terms of the coverage into the afternoon. So here's about 1:30, and they're just going to pass over the area. It's not going to be widespread rain. They're going to be hit or miss, and they're not going to last all too long, maybe an hour. But some of these showers, you see the yellows there, could even produce some heavier rain, locally heavy rain at times, a quick downpour perhaps, but most are going to get lighter rain. And there's a very small chance that we have enough instability in place that we get a thunder shower. It's not going to be anything major, but that is a possibility. So a non-zero chance for that. Into the overnight hours, most of us are dry. However, with that upper level low in place, we have some showers to our south as a surface low moves over Oregon and moves to our south. And look to our north. This is tomorrow morning, maybe for the commute hours. We have showers to our north over British Columbia, and then they start to move to the south. Remember how I said north to south, and then a couple of showers more so over the southwest interior and into Oregon. Those showers move to the south, but then the showers that move from north to south that are developing near the state line through the day, or the Canada and Washington line, this is when we'll start to see these showers just passing over the area. But the best chance for rain even in tomorrow look mainly to be over the Puget Sound area into the north interior and basically along and east of I-5 and up into the mountains. Most of these showers will taper into Tuesday as that upper level low exits the area, but Tuesday will have clouds, mostly cloudy skies, also some sprinkles in the mix as well. So a lower chance for rain Tuesday and into Wednesday, but there's still that chance with enough moisture in place that we get at least maybe a shower or two, if not sprinkles. Through Tuesday night, rain totals going to be on the light side, most spots getting 1/10 of an inch or less. However, with some of those heavier showers I was mentioning, we could have a quick a quarter of an inch up to a half of an inch for some, maybe even higher than that. But you see those blue colors, that's indicating some higher totals, generally above half of an inch. That will be a better chance for that over the southwest interior and up through the foothills and into the mountains. So this is what our 7-day forecast is looking like. We'll start to warm up a couple of degrees Tuesday into Wednesday as well, but lower 60s, mostly cloudy, a few sprinkles. Our next system could begin to move in late Tuesday and into Friday, so there's a chance some showers move in later in the day on Thursday. But then Friday and Saturday, we'll have a couple of showers around. Temperatures will be in the low and mid 60s. Now, beyond the 7-day forecast, this is into May 20th, into next week, and you see mid 60s followed by a potential warm up. This is not a guarantee, but we may have to wait a little while before we get that summer-like weather pattern, that preview of summer, taste of summer, if you will, like what we've had the last couple of weeks. So just hang tight, and once again, enjoy your day. Happy Mother's Day.